Hey guys, how's it going? I'm here at the quarry. The road is down there. It's not really a highway, but it's the main road, so that's the life vein, more or less. The other roads are much smaller. So this is the quarry, as you can maybe not. Let me show you. Quarry up on the hills here. I took my motorbike for a ride. This old bike, I must say I'm very happy with this bike. It cost me like, well, next to nothing. Well, a really good bike. Really, I like old bikes because they're easy to maintain. Okay, guys, today I want to talk about I'm standing here on this fucking. Let me see if I can get onto this rock. I better be careful because I want to discuss safety. Safety, okay? I shouldn't fucking break my leg. Maybe I'll just lean against this. Okay, let me turn this over and see what happens. Okay, yeah. So safety in the Philippines. Safety is, as you guys perhaps know or maybe not know, I'm a teacher of survival, urban survival. I'm not interested in living in a jungle and fucking eating worms or grasshoppers or catching snakes with my bare hands and eating it raw. I'm not interested in that shit. I can go without food. The longest I've been without any food whatsoever was 18 whole days, 18 days. Without water, I've gone like 5 days without water. I drank my own urine after the third day. That was actually on the TV show Survivor. We were locked up in a box, a glass box, in a shopping mall. So that was in Taiwan. There is an article somewhere. I'll try to put a link to the article. Anyway, let's talk. Okay, so the way that you people out there may look at survival or danger or safety, I don't suppose it's exactly the same as my point of view, because I'm a teacher of safety, teacher of survival, teacher of all these things. I've been in a war zone when I was very young, before I was 20 years old. Right now, this area where we are in, pretty much, I won't say this right here is a no-go area for police, but there are huge areas around here is no-go area. So, but I've been there, so it didn't bother me. I had over 100 near-death experiences in my life, including I was actually declared dead by two medics. Then I was that's one time. Another time I was unconscious for 3 days. Well, a little bit like Jesus. Came back to life. Well, I'm not going to say, don't call me JC, okay? Now, so, I've been in many gang fights. Been hit over the head a few times. I don't know if you guys can, I'll just try to pan this over. Probably you can't see very well. Anyway, I picked up a few scars in my time. People talk about my eye, I got many broken bones that you can't see maybe straight away. My nose, for example. But anyway, I don't want to say too much. The point I'm trying to make is that not that I'm a tough guy, I'm a survivor, okay? That's the point. And when I look at places that are safe or not safe, I look at it from a different perspective. Now, what is my perspective? My perspective is very simple. So, I'm not so much afraid what you can do to me as I am afraid of what I can do to you. Now, this is for me a very important consideration. Because if you come up to me with a fucking any kind of weapon, a knife, a gun, maybe 3 guys, 5 guys, 10 guys, even like has happened to me, I want to be fully assured that I can let go of myself and fucking defend myself to the hilt, to the utmost, right? Now, perhaps some of you will know, but some of you won't know this, but in many countries, some of them I've been there, if somebody breaks into your house and start to fucking rob your stuff, maybe even attack your wife or girlfriend or children, you are actually hardly allowed to defend yourself. If you try and defend yourself, those dudes entering your house with weapons, with knives, tying up your family, torturing them, they are allowed to do that somehow. Somehow the laws are so perverted, like in the UK. Or all over fucking Europe. I'm sorry, Europeans, but this is fucking up. I don't agree with these laws. If you enter into my house, if you fucking bring weapons to my house, if you try to hurt me, my family, my friends, my property, then I want to be allowed to fucking take care of that situation any way I can, okay? That includes if I had to fucking break every single bone in your body, all 313 bones, I don't know exactly how many bones, and I want to break every fucking single bone in your miserable fucking body, and I will fucking do that. But I don't want to end up in jail because I've defended myself, or my property, or my family, or my friends. Well, why should I go to fucking jail? You break into my house, you threaten me, or I walk down the street and you try to pickpocket me, or you try to fucking grab my stuff, or you point a gun at me, or whatever. Why the fuck should I go to prison? Now, there are many countries in the world that will send me to prison. Now, that fucking worries me more than any fucking thing else. I'm very fine out here in the Philippines, in this fucking area, where anything can happen, or in Africa. That is fine for me. That is 100% fine. I don't give a shit. But if you fucking threaten me, you attack me, you try to rob me, you try to fucking kill me, murder me, whatever you want to do to me, just be ready to that I am gonna have a say in that situation. Okay, that is my first point that I'm trying to make. So that's why here in the Philippines, and especially here in Mindanao, where I am right now, I feel very comfortable. Okay, extremely comfortable, because I'm allowed to defend myself and my stuff. Okay, and for me that is a very big consideration. Okay, that's the number one consideration. Now, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a toss, I don't give a fat flying fish finger what the UK government, the US government, the fucking French government, the Australian government, what the fuck they tell you about Mindanao. They talk shit. They are talking fucking shit, okay? The people here, you also have to look at the people surrounding you. What kind of people are around you? If you're there in London like I was before, or in fucking China, you get attacked by a gang in a shopping center, dude. Nobody is gonna lift a single fucking finger to help you in any way. They are not even gonna lift a finger to go pip 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 and call the police. And if you are fucking down on the ground bleeding to death, they're not gonna go beep 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 to call an ambulance for you. They don't fucking care. So you are totally alone, and you are not allowed to do anything. I did beat up some thieves and fucking gangsters and punks in China and in London. But the fact is that you are basically, you're becoming the guilty party. You're being attacked, but you are the guilty party for daring to defend yourself against these fucking scumbags. I cannot live in a country like that. I'm sorry. I cannot live in Europe. I cannot live in Australia. I cannot live in New Zealand. I did live in China. It's a fucking shithole. The Chinese are the worst fucking assholes, because they will rob you, they will steal from you, they will cheat you, they will murder you. But you're not allowed to do anything. You're just a fucking stooge. You're supposed to stand there and take it and smile and invite them back for the second round. Okay, I'm not fucking kidding you. This is fucking true. So I just want to, this is my first introduction to safety here in the Philippines and in Africa. In Africa, there is one fucking law, and then there's only one law in Africa, and that's a law I totally agree with, the law of the fucking jungle. If you fuck with me, you better be ready to fucking receive what I'm gonna give you. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're a fucking asshole to me, I can be a fucking asshole much worse than your worst nightmare, okay? That is the law of the fucking jungle. And that's the law that I really like. One law is enough. I don't need a fucking million laws to tell me this and this. Oh, no. Fuck you. You just be nice to me, be polite, be peaceful, don't be an asshole. Everything is fine. Everything is fine, okay? Vice versa, you're a fucking asshole, you're a thief, you're a criminal, you're a fucking dickhead. Nothing is fine, okay? That is my law. That is the law of the jungle. That's the fucking simple law. And that's why, guys, I want to tell you, here in the Philippines, Mindanao is the best place in Asia. The fucking best. Because you are surrounded by good people, helpful people, and you are not impeded. Okay? That is, I hope it makes sense to you guys, okay? That's something for you guys to think about. That's something for you guys to think about. Okay, the sun is going down. I'm standing here on a rock, overlooking there. Look at the clouds in the background. It's really nice, huh? I'm standing here, guys, looking really good. I don't think you can see much this side. Okay, I better get back to my old, the sun is going down now, the motor car, the lights are on. My bike is down there, I gotta ride back. I'm gonna go to the market, buy some fruit, and maybe get a cold beer. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hey, come on. Stop the fucking bullshit, guys. Subscribe, okay? Let's do it. Okay, bye. Where's the button?